Hey, it's Rachel, and in my most recent podcast episode, I talked about what to do if you stay calm, but your children still don't listen to you. Now, many of you know I talk about the fact that if we want our children to listen, we can't approach them from a place of our yuck, our anger, our anxiety, our frustration, our disappointment. When we approach them like that, they tend to shut down. So a lot of parents will come to me then and say, but Rachel, I approached my child calmly and they still didn't listen. And if you are approaching your child calmly, first of all, I want to commend you for that because I know that that is not easy. I also want to say that for better or worse, approaching them just from a state of calm is not going to get them to listen. So I want to tell you why and then tell you what to do instead. So let's put this in terms that you may be able to relate to. Let's say there's a task that you sort of know how to do, you've done it before, but it's not something you're really good at and you really don't like doing it. So let's say, for example, you have to pay your taxes. And assuming you're not an accountant or someone who's really good at this will work for you. So let's say you have to do your taxes. If someone comes up to you and they're angry and they say, if you don't get your taxes done, I'm going to take away everything you care about. I'm going to take away all your Netflix shows and your bottle of wine. They're threatening to take away everything you care about. That's not going to motivate you to do your taxes. That's probably where you're going to protect or defend yourself and get really angry with that person. But let's say someone asks you calmly. They repeat to you over and over, you need to do your taxes. You need to do your taxes. It's time to do your taxes. Just being calm also isn't going to motivate you to do your taxes, especially if it's something that you don't really like doing, you don't really know how to do it very well, you're not very comfortable with it. Someone approaching you just from a state of calm is not going to motivate you to do your taxes. There are two other things that generally have to happen. One is you need to know that the taxes have to get done, that there's absolutely no choice. So that person needs to approach you calmly, but there also needs to be a limit that you know exists, that you have to get your taxes done. In addition to that, you're going to be a lot less resistant to doing your taxes if you have a strategy for doing them more easily. So if you know there's no choice and you have a strategy for doing it easily, you are more likely to do your taxes. It's not just someone calmly telling you to do them. You need the other two pieces as well. So if we want our kids to listen to us, we have to think about the same things. Yes, we have to be calm. Otherwise, kids protect themselves, defend themselves. They focus on our yuck and how annoyed they are with us instead of doing the thing we ask them to. So yes, we have to be calm, but we also have to set calm limits and we have to give them strategies. So for example, if you're asking your child to clean, just saying it's time to clean, you know you have to clean. Cleanup time is now. Doing that calmly is not enough. You also have to set a calm limit and say, nothing else is going to happen until you clean. And when you consistently set that limit, they're going to get the message, just like you have with your taxes, that it has to get done. So they need a limit as well. And then ideally, you teach them a strategy for cleaning. So recognizing that their brain likes stimulating tasks, you may help them bring some stimulation into the cleaning. So it's not just, hey, cleaning has to get done, that's just the way it goes, and setting that limit. It's also saying, since cleaning has to get done and nothing else is going to get done, why don't we make this a little bit less boring for you, or a little bit more interesting, and teaching them those strategies that they can use to get through it more easily and more successfully. So again, not just about calm, it's also about a limit and teaching them strategies to be successful. If you want to hear a little bit more about this and hear other examples of what this looks and sounds like, I encourage you to check out my latest podcast episode. You'll find that on my website, rachel-bailey.com/104, and I'll be back again with more tips for you soon. Take care.